All right, let's talk about something real. We're going to dive into how you can actually recover when you are burning the candle at both ends. If you feel like you're stuck in that endless loop of burnout and just awful sleep, this explainer is for you. We're going to give you a way out. Let's get right into it.
So, let me ask you something. Does this sound familiar? You are ambitious. You are driven. You've got these huge goals you're chasing, but there's this one little problem that's holding everything back. You just cannot get a good night's sleep. You end up crashing late, you wake up feeling like you haven't slept at all, and then you just have to power through the day on pure adrenaline and, let's be honest, a lot of caffeine.
And I bet you tell yourself the same little lie every single week. It's okay, I'll catch up this weekend. But then the weekend comes, the weekend goes, and come Monday morning, you're just as wiped out as before. That whole catch-up strategy, it never actually works, does it? So what is really going on inside your body and your brain?
Okay, you have to understand this. Burnout isn't just about being tired. It's so much more than that. Think of it like a domino effect. It's a systemic breakdown where one little piece falls and then it just takes everything else down with it.
The very first domino to go, almost every time, is brain fog. You know exactly what this feels like. Suddenly, the simplest tasks feel like you're trying to climb Mount Everest. You're reading the same email over and over, you can't focus in a meeting to save your life, and you keep forgetting those little details that you normally would never miss.
And right after that, your mood just tanks. You get snappy and irritated over the smallest things. Maybe there's this constant hum of anxiety in the background, or you just feel kind of flat. Now listen to me. If that sounds like you, it is not a character flaw. It's your brain's emotional control center going haywire because it's not getting the deep restorative sleep it needs.
And then, the one that really stings. The one that messes with your goals. The productivity crash. Every single thing you do takes twice as long. You start making these dumb, sloppy mistakes. And that creative spark, the one you rely on to solve big problems, it feels like someone just completely snuffed it out. And the dominoes keep falling. This constant lack of sleep throws your hormones completely out of whack, which can mess with your metabolism. It weakens your immune system, which is probably why you feel like you're catching every little cold that goes around. So here's the bottom line. Your body is literally losing its ability to repair itself. You're not just tired, you're stuck in a downward spiral.
So the million-dollar question is, why is this cycle so incredibly hard to break? Well, it all comes down to this vicious cycle between stress and sleep. Let's really look at the mechanics here, because once you understand this, you'll see the way out.
See, at the very heart of this whole mess is your circadian rhythm. You can just think of it as your body's internal 24-hour clock. It's what's supposed to tell you when to feel awake and when to feel sleepy. But when chronic stress and all these bad habits get thrown into the mix, that clock gets completely shattered. And when the clock is broken, your sleep is broken.
And this right here is the trap. This is the paradox. You're lying in bed, your mind is racing, and you're just screaming at yourself, I have to sleep now, or tomorrow is completely ruined. But that exact thought, that pressure you're putting on yourself, it floods your body with cortisol, the main stress hormone. And guess what cortisol is designed to do? It's designed to keep you alert and awake. You are literally stressing yourself out of falling asleep. It's crazy.
Okay, enough about the problem. Let's get into the solution. What we're going to look at now is a super practical 4-night plan to basically hit the reset button on your entire sleep system. This isn't about just trying harder. This is about a biological reboot.
Here it is, your 4-night reboot. It looks simple, but doing it consistently is everything. Number 1, go to bed 1 hour earlier than you normally do. Number 2, for that full hour before bed, absolutely no screens. The blue light is poison for sleep. Number 3, start a simple 15-minute wind-down ritual. A warm shower, some light stretching, maybe some herbal tea. And number 4, look, this one is non-negotiable. Wake up at the exact same time every single day. And yes, I mean on the weekends too. No exceptions. This is how you force that internal clock back into line.
And here's a little power-up to really make that new rhythm stick. As soon as you wake up, within 30 minutes, you need to get 10 minutes of direct sunlight on your face. Don't wear sunglasses. This one simple action sends a massive signal to your brain that says, okay, the day has officially started. It anchors that new rhythm like nothing else.
So that 4-night routine is your foundation. But let's get real. Life is noisy, it's bright, it's chaotic. Creating that perfectly dark, quiet, peaceful space to actually do the routine can be really, really hard. And that's where a few science-backed tools can make a world of difference. They can help you accelerate the whole process.
So think of this as your recovery toolkit. You've got options. To fight that racing mind and outside distractions, you have things like sleep headbands with audio. To block out the neighbor's dog or city traffic, there are white noise machines. To get total darkness, there are cooling sleep masks. And to help calm your nervous system from the inside out, things like glycine and magnesium supplements can be game changers. It's all about giving you control over your environment so your body can finally do its job.
For example, let's look at that first tool, because it's a really good one. A sleep headband. Something like the Mobionix CloudNap ProBand. It's so clever because it solves two of the biggest problems at once. First, it gives you that complete total darkness. But more importantly, it blocks out all that disrupted noise and instead can play calming sounds right into your ears. This is what helps you short-circuit that anxiety loop we talked about earlier. It helps train your brain to go, this ritual means it's time to switch off and sleep.
And all of this leads to maybe the most important mindset shift you can make. For years, we've been sold this bill of goods about hustle culture, that success means sacrificing sleep. The science, the evidence, it all shows the exact opposite. Real, sustainable, high performance isn't about how hard you can hustle. It's about how well you can recover.
And this is the payoff. This is why you do the work. When you finally dial in your sleep, look what happens. Your mental clarity, through the roof. Your motivation, sky high. And all that junk that was holding you back, that constant anxiety, that crippling brain fog, it just plummets. This is not just about feeling less tired. This is about unlocking your true potential.
Hey, if you got something valuable out of this breakdown, and you want more strategies backed by science to help you boost your performance and recovery, do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. That way you won't miss what we've got coming up next.
So, we'll leave you with this one last thought. For way too long, you've probably just been getting by. You've been surviving. You're done surviving. It is time to start recovering. It's time to get your focus, your energy, and your real self back. Thanks for watching.